Today we're discussing overworking concrete, why it ruins the surface, the key factors, and what to consider. Starting with overworking concrete, why it ruins the surface, brings too much water/fines to top. Weakens surface. Makes it prone to dusting and crazing. Next, the too much of a good thing problem. Many homeowners think that the more a contractor trowels and works the concrete, the better the finish will be. In reality, the opposite is true. Overworking concrete is one of the most common mistakes made by inexperienced finishers, and it leads to a surface that looks great on day one but begins to fail within a year. In the concrete world, less is almost always more. Regarding what happens when you overwork concrete, concrete is a mixture of heavy rocks, fine sand, and cement paste. When you trowel the surface, you are pulling the cream, the cement and sand, to the top and pushing the rocks down. If you do this too much, or if you do it while bleed water is still on the surface, you cause two major problems. On 1. You weaken the surface. By over-troweling, you are concentrating all the water and the finest, weakest particles at the very top of the slab. This layer becomes extremely brittle. Once it dries, it won't be able to handle the friction of car tires or the expansion of freezing water. This leads to dusting, the surface turning to powder, and scaling, the top layer peeling off. Moving to 2. You create crazing cracks. Have you ever seen a concrete surface covered in thousands of tiny, shallow cracks that look like a spider web or a dried-up lake bed? That's called crazing. It happens because the overworked top layer has a much higher water content than the rest of the slab. As that top layer dries faster than the bottom, it shrinks and snaps, creating an ugly web of surface cracks. Next, the danger of adding water to the finish. A common trick for lazy finishers is to spray a little water on the surface of the concrete to make it easier to trowel, called blessing the concrete. This is a disaster. It essentially creates a paper-thin layer of extremely weak, diluted cement on the top of your slab. This layer will almost certainly peel off within its first winter. For more information or to request a free estimate, visit localconcretecontractor.com.